Hi guys, welcome to Wrestling Fan Open My Night here exclusively on this very channel. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you be in and updated. Now, I want to say to one of you guys, right, before I get on to the main focus about this video, I just want to say at the moment my brain is a bit rocked. I am in a good place, don't get me wrong, nothing bad like that. It's basically because I've lost my job yesterday over stupid reasons, considering I was in this job for 7 months. And I feel like my head's not in like that sort of good space at the moment. So I'm not here for sympathy or empathy, but I do thank you for when you do tune in my videos, because at the end of the day I put my heart into my videos when I talk about professional wrestling. Even if I don't watch a company, I wanna. I'm not saying this as hatred towards the company that got me into professional wrestling, but when they're making vital mistakes, even though I'm not watching the product, I will give you my opinion towards it. I don't care, because it helps me escape from my reality, and that's that's uh, that's how I can explain how I get on with wrestling quite well. And I felt like to do this video because I want to say this, that I've not been asleep at all. I've been awake since 3 o'clock UK standard time, UK time, British Standard Time, Greenwich Mean Time, whatever it is. 3 o'clock on Sunday. I've not slept all the way, and now it's like morning time here Tuesday. I know this channel is open my night, but I've just not slept at all because I was on the hype from the England game. Then my emotional roller coaster, losing my job yesterday, to hopefully possibly getting a job, because I had an interview within minutes of leaving that place that I was working at. So if any of my colleagues that are watching my stuff, which I don't know if they are or not, thank you ever so much for the time I actually had over the 7 months working alongside you and so on. So I'm not technically bashing WWE. I just want to say this: you make a guy your champion, that got people backing this champion to the point where it was that split that people were literally debating over this about Sami Zayn is deserving it after 10 years. I did a video about it. Yes, he technically deserves it after 10 years, but this is the problem where it lies. They don't know how to make future stars. And now they had that golden opportunity to have a small run with it, but 9 days later, because Raw's in Chicago, they might as well bring CM Punk back and he gets the championship. And he's been away 3 months. Does this give him a deserving of a title shot other than being in Chicago? Is there any valid reason behind it? Are they going to? I saw what's been going off, don't get me wrong, by what people have been saying, that Cody got attacked by Gunther. So they're going down that path for SummerSlam, but I personally feel they're probably building a triple threat. I'm just saying this on SummerSlam between him, Cody versus Sami Zayn versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. I could see that possibly happening probably on one of the nights. Now, all I can say is this, with no energy whatsoever, you could have easily put someone in that limelight by now. Because someone, literally, I'll be honest with you, even though I've not watched the product, I've kept an eye on the product, and that fills in the void to the point where I feel like you could have easily pushed Chad Gable to that spot. Now, I'll be honest with you, and I will be honest with you. He had one of the best runs that he's had, other than when he was in American Alpha, when he was with Jason Jordan. I think that was his name. Tagging with him in NXT, then main roster, then obviously phased off, and then obviously went to the faction. I can't remember the faction name. My brain's just fried. I do apologise about this performance on this video, but you could have easily pushed him towards a title run at least, or face Sami Zayn. But is this your moment of fame, like bringing CM Punk back and giving him a title shot? This is the problem where it lies. That I feel like this is technically unbelievable because you got the likes of Sami Zayn not beating the likes of Gunther for the IC Championship back a few years ago. You quashed. I feel like you've literally squashed the whole idea and the way Gunther and his character. I feel like you've literally squashed him completely, and he's not a believable character anymore. And yet you have CM Punk come back in Chicago, beat Sami Zayn for the title. How's that happen? How's that actually happen? To say the effort that you've put in these little vignettes towards on social media towards Sami Zayn, towards Sami Zayn with this title, doing little comedy skits. I was waiting for him to start to produce mini belts with that title, and it's not me that is like trying to defend Sami. I'm just seeing what was the point of pointing the title around him if you're gonna just do that to him, Don't you have faith in him as being your champion? I feel like you could have made it so much of an impact on Sami if he actually beat CM Punk in Chicago. Not being the stereotypical route that him winning in Chicago, like CM Punk winning in Chicago. I feel like it makes more of an impact, more than him coming back in his home state than, or town, whatever it is, to him losing would have been more of an impact. That just shows you that I feel like WWE technically do not have faith in him being the champion. Or was this their plan all along for the moments? But it baffles me the way WWE's been as of late. And to say what I was going to do a video on in the first place, but I've not had time to do about, with Sheamus not renewing his contracts, he wants to leave WWE. And when you think about it, when he does leave WWE, there's a lot of people stereotypical he's going to AEW. Now, wherever Sheamus ends up, God bless him, wherever he goes. Hope he smashes it like he did for the likes of WWE. And it proves that there must be more to it than meets the eye. Or probably been offered less money, or some way or form like that, because they've been doing that quite a lot when they've been getting rid of certain wrestlers. So sorry, guys, I do apologise. But when you think about it, there's got to be more than meets the eye when it comes to some aspect towards it. There's got to be more what TKO's been doing behind closed doors that we don't even know of. The reason why he didn't renew his contract. For fuck's sake, he's one of Triple H's gym buddies. And that's saying nothing but the least for what the likes of Sheamus has brought to WWE. You know, it just should be an eye opener for people to see what's actually feel what's going off with the company, but they won't. If the die-hard fans, you can't change their opinion, you know, because like end of the day, you can't change my opinion because end of the day, but we still love talking about professional wrestling, and it really, really makes me wonder what's going off in this world when it comes to shit like this. You know, it's bad enough, like I've been mentioning by yesterday. You know, I thought I'll give you my thoughts on this. I tell you one thing would be nice or refreshing to see a new take on Sheamus. Because I look at the way Sheamus, because I know people, like I've mentioned, of stereotypical saying he's off to AEW, he could appear it all in and so on like that. I personally wouldn't mind him in AEW, although I don't want him in AEW because that's so stereotypical. I wouldn't mind him going to the likes of MLW. Now, because obviously I could see him feuding with the likes of Karrion Kross or something like that. They're the feuds we actually ever had when I was actually a WWE fan, let alone anything that's. But I feel like, yeah, it would be an asset for AEW stereotypically because obviously with his YouTube channel and progression and so on like that, that would be an ideal for marketing ploys to add more to the likes of my AEW. You know, that would be a interesting take on certain things, what the likes of Sheamus has actually done for the wrestling business, what he can actually add to the likes of my AEW as well as AEW and so on. Help promote younger stars, future proof the product. You know, the list is endless what he can actually do for the likes of AEW, but on the flip side, I wouldn't mind him like to go to MLW. You know, that would be an interesting because it would give another dynamic towards the likes of the Sheamus guy that we know and respect. I say know and respect because obviously I respect the wrestlers, I don't respect the organisation, and that's me being honest. Plus, as well, if he ends up going to Impact Wrestling, what's the point of him releasing him from one contract? You're going to sign when the baby brother of WWE at the moment with the working relationship that is rumored to be on sale right now. What's the point of signing him to a new contract if this company is up for sale? I mean, signing him to a contract to the likes of Impact Wrestling or TNA Wrestling because they're making some cutbacks themselves at the moment. It proves how much they are struggling right now as a wrestling organisation, considering the WWE wanted these as the number 2 brand of professional wrestling. The same as likes of Eric Bischoff been saying it, although he was the one that basically dragged the most of the money out of the company. Him and Hulk Hogan did. But I'm not here to throw shade or whatever they call it this day and age in 2026. I'm not down with the kids. But that's just my quick thoughts and so on. Tell me your thoughts, please do in the comments. But until next time, guys, catch you guys later.